make it to the freezer yet. I don't do shit like that. They wanted the community to know aware that we just lost Bree. So they gave me the clear to post. So all the that's doing all of that, her family and friend, the bloodline called me. Not her homegirl, not no on the street, not no Facebook, not no TikTok comments. Nobody ain't tell me shit. A group FaceTime call called me and told me my homegirl just died. From family. Her own family. Now let's continue. The post is made. It's on the news. The article is on the news. Bree had a mansion party. She had a mansion party. The party shut down. They had a great time at the party. Nothing happened at the party. No ops came. Everybody enjoyed their time. They threw $100,000 in the mansion party. Everybody had a great time. Everybody left the party and went to a gas station. When they went to a gas station, two girls that got nothing to do with Bree. Bree just died for no reason. Two girls started fighting. It went left where niggas jumped in and they followed their ass. And they shot up the car. Bree just died for no reason. Bree and her cousins was in the car. She wasn't with no tricks. She wasn't with no homeboys. She wasn't with no strangers. She wasn't with no fucking on. Her nigga AJ and the other boy are her blood cousins in a vehicle with two other girls. And they got followed after the gas. They went from the club and they got followed. One girl, they dropped the girl off. And then they shot up the car. She was with her family. All three cousins. The auntie just posted it. One cousin shot in the face. Bree other cousin in critical condition. And Bree, we just lost Bree. Please give me some fucking grace. Stop lying on this app. Stop playing on my name. Stop playing on Bree name. Stop playing on anybody's name on this app. If y'all not posting, yo, when is the itinerary? When's the obituary? When is the funeral? Where's the money? If y'all not putting money in a funeral, because that's what I'm worried about. I'm not on this app trying to do no police investigation. Like, she died with no tricks. It had nothing to do with tricks. Two hoes fought at a gas station. And that's the problem. Y'all be thinking, oh, we can't live. No, y'all can live y'all life. But unfortunately, people don't know how to act.
Here. Look at Bree right here.
I'm the instigator.
Bree got the girl. This the girl that just got beat up. This is Bree with the wig in her hand. This the girl. Bree got the wig in her hand.
So it's like a fighting. It was, and they knew the girl that was fighting.
So that happened. So Bree was, I ain't gonna lie, people was just always with a camera in Bree face. Like, why was that even recorded? I guess they was on live or whatever. They recording Bree just like, yeah, girl, you got beat up. Mind you, she had nothing to do with the fight itself. But you know, people be feeling some type of way. Y'all can't be, don't be biased on the live. I ain't gonna lie. It's not nothing to kill nobody over. Show it again. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all the car. Her car getting bought up by the person in the green Lamborghini wig, and she was literally like, and she was getting recorded. She was getting recorded. I'm gonna show y'all. Bro, I'm not sending her capping. I will not get on live and say nothing to y'all that wasn't true. Bro, I'm finna tell you. I'm finna show y'all. So Shorty took the wig. Bree was just like, y'all know how it is. And mind you, the girl that the wig got pulled off from was standing like 4 feet away from Bree. She was standing like literally like, so say this me, right? I'm throwing the wig. The girl was literally right here. No shade. Bree like this with the wig. The girl who wig was off was standing right there. Oh God. And then the girl who beat her up was standing right in front of Bree, throwing ass and stuff like that. Like she was trying to like, yeah, they was bragging on some shit. Whatever. So I'm just finna get to it. So that happened. So next thing you know, Bree, Jay, and Said got back in their vehicle. Mind you, they had nothing to do with the fight, but you kind of know how it is when your homegirl woo-woo. She got back in the car. They was driving off. And I guess the disrespect was either it's one of two things. They was following the wrong car, or they felt like, Bree, you feeling so high and mighty, you just left this mansion party, you doing your big one, you had a trending song.
So on that video,
And you know
He
they
let that
hit
shit
him.
out.
And you know what they hit him with, King?
they let that bitch off.
A bright green Lamborghini was moving down the street. Right beside it, a light-colored sedan. In a matter of seconds, an ordinary morning became a crime scene. The Lamborghini kept rolling for about a block. It ran a stop sign. Then it drifted off the road and came to rest against a nearby home. Inside were 3 people. All 3 had been shot. One of them was a 21-year-old woman the internet knew as Drimdoll Bree. Her real name was Brianna Johnson. And only a few hours earlier, she had been the life of the party, a holiday weekend. Music, luxury cars, cash thrown in the air, friends and family all around her. By sunrise, she was gone. Police would call it targeted. The chief said someone chose that car on purpose. What he could not say was why, and that is the question this whole story keeps circling back to.
There's no way to wake up on a Sunday morning. It's a chaotic scene. Hearing multiple shots in the middle of the night or in the wee hours of the morning is always disturbing. At this point, we don't believe that there is a bigger picture with regard to the neighborhood being in danger, but certainly they targeted this particular car for some reason, and we're trying to figure out why.
Was Brianna the one someone wanted, or was she simply in the wrong car on the wrong street at the worst possible moment? Hi viewers, before we go any further, let me ask you something simple. Do you believe the full truth about what happened to Bree will ever come out? Just type yes or no in the comments. It takes 1 second, because everyone already has a theory. The party, the gas station, a fight nobody can agree on, a hairstylist her own family is now questioning. But underneath all of it sits one question almost no one is asking out loud. And by the end of this, you will understand why it matters more than all the rest. Viewer discretion is advised. Before she was a headline, Brianna Johnson was just a young woman from South Florida with a phone and a plan. 21 years old, known online as Drimdoll Bree, to some, It Girl Bree. And she had built something real. Nearly 400,000 followers on TikTok, tens of thousands more on Instagram. She posted the life she wanted people to see. Fashion, nights out, the parties she hosted all across the region. And then there was the song, a track called Bend Over. It caught fire the way these things do now, not on the radio but on TikTok. People used the sound. They made their own videos. They danced to it. For a while, her voice was everywhere. But behind the followers and the viral audio was something the numbers never showed. She was a mother. She had a child. That is the part that gets lost when a person becomes a topic. Before the theories, before the clips, before the arguments, there was a young woman with a family who loved her. And on the 4th of July weekend, that family was together. There was a party, a rented home, music, luxury cars, people celebrating the holiday. At one point, cash was thrown into the air like it meant nothing. Her last posts online showed her right in the middle of it, smiling, alive, with no idea how little time was left. By every early account, the party itself was calm, no arguments, no confrontations, just a good night. When it ended, Brianna left with a small group, 2 men, her hairstylist, all of them inside that bright green Lamborghini. They made one stop, a gas station, and this is where the night quietly turned. Because at that gas station, a fight broke out. It did not involve Brianna. It did not involve her group. 2 people with no connection to her, and still, somehow the tension spread. It was broken up. They climbed back into the car. As far as they knew, it was behind them. It was not. 21 years old, gone in the space of a single morning. And then the police chief said the words that turned grief into a mystery. This car was targeted, someone chose it, and no one could say why. Then came the theories, and that is where this story turns, because the people closest to Brianna were about to start pointing, not at a stranger, but at someone who had been in that car with her. Next, that name. The fight her own family swears does not add up, and the one question no one has dared to ask out loud. In the hours after Brianna died, the grief turned into something sharper. Suspicion. Because the people closest to her did not believe this was random, and they were not looking at a stranger. They were looking at the car. Remember the hairstylist? She had been inside that Lamborghini with Brianna and the two men, but she was dropped off first. Minutes before the shooting, she stepped out, and she was not there when the shots were fired. To some of Brianna's family, that timing was impossible to ignore. One of her cousins went online and said it plainly. The stylist's story was not adding up. She questioned how the stylist happened to leave right before everything happened. She wanted answers, and she made it clear she was not going to let this go quietly. The hairstylist pushed back. She denied having anything to do with the shooting. She said she was grieving too, canceled her appointments for the week, and posted her own tributes to Brianna. So who is telling the truth? That is the problem, because right now, no one has proven anything. Police have not called her a suspect. Police have not named anyone at all. And there is a second theory pulling in a completely different direction, the gas station. That fight. The one Brianna had nothing to do with. Some believe the people caught up in that argument followed the Lamborghini afterward, that the shooting was payback for something that was never even Brianna's fight to begin with, that she and the two men were chased down over someone else's problem. Investigators have stayed careful here. They have said it is unclear whether that fight and the shooting are connected at all. So look at what that leaves us with. One theory says betrayal from inside the car. The other says a stranger's grudge from a gas station. Both of them cannot be true. And underneath both, sitting quietly, is the same unanswered question. Here is the question almost no one is asking. Everyone is arguing about who pulled up in that white BMW, the stylist, the fight, the grudge, the setup. But every single theory has one thing in common. Not one of them explains why Brianna. By nearly every account, she had no problem with anyone. She was not part of that gas station fight. She was a passenger, a young mother, trying to get home after a holiday weekend. So if she was not the target, then someone chose to fire on a car full of people who were never the problem. And if she was the target, then someone is keeping a very careful secret about why. Either way, one person out there knows exactly what happened. And so far, they have said nothing. Police are still searching for that white BMW. No arrests, no motive released, a reward on the table for anyone willing to come forward. Brianna Johnson was 21 years old. She should have made it home that morning. If you believe her story deserves to stay in the light until someone answers for it, say her name in the comments. Drimdoll Bry. Because more footage is surfacing, her family is not staying silent, and the hunt for that BMW is far from over. The next update could finally reveal who was behind the wheel, and you will not want to miss it.